Welcome back, ladies and gents. On today's show, the AMG GT Black Series finally debuts. Porsche tries 3D printed pistons, and Honda thinks about an all-wheel drive Type R. Plus, the true story of a baseball legend's weird road trip. I'm Tiffany Stone, and this is Hagerty's Daily Driver. Let's buckle up. First up, after much anticipation, we finally have the details on the AMG GT Black Series. Now let's get right into the specs because first of all, this car is insane. It has adjustable sway bars, lighter windows, and the stickiest of Michelin tires. And the whole car has more gills and movable wings than a flying fish. It also has a 4-liter flat plane V8 that sounds amazing. Just listen to this. Not only does this sound amazing, it's also the most powerful AMG V8 ever made, and here are a few reasons why. First, the turbos push a total of 24.6 PSI into the engine, making a whopping 720 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. And here we were thinking that the AMG's GTR's 19.6 PSI was enough. All that power and boost goes through AMG's 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, helping it go from 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. Oh, and a top speed of 202 miles per hour. Now, like any good member of the Black Series family, the AMG GT is built for corners, and the rear suspension now uses spherical bearings instead of rubber bushings. So, if your name is GT2 RS, Pista, or Performante, you better start stretching, and those are my words of advice to you. Now moving on. 3D printing has been used to make car parts like control arms and seats, but now it's being used to make pistons. Longtime piston manufacturer MAHLE, along with mechanical engineering company Trump, have successfully 3D printed a set of GT2 RS pistons for Porsche. I know you guys all know this, but most pistons are either cast or forged and then require CNC milling. But MAHLE says they've reached the limits of those methods. Now, with 3D printing, they can put material exactly where it's needed, building a stronger, lighter piston. I mean, come on. They're using a laser beam, which melts special metal powder into these precise places. Let me say that again, lasers. How cool is this? Now, the finished GT2 pistons were just as strong as forged ones, but now they are 10% lighter, allowing the engine to gain 30 horsepower. Take that in, 30 more horsepower. So, as car companies seek efficiency in every part of a car, we could see a lot more 3D printing. This is also great for people who own classics, as it gives us more tech to keep our cars running. And finally, last week, a Civic Type R limited edition set the front-wheel drive record at Japan's Suzuka circuit, but they might have to move to a new class soon, the all-wheel drive class. As translated by The Drive, Japan's Best Car blog has alleged that the new Civic Type R is being developed that will have all-wheel drive. Subaru, you're hearing me? You better look out for this. Now, the website reports that the future Civic would use electric motors on each rear wheel to create a torque vectoring all-wheel drive system. Let me break it down for you. It's pretty simple. Just think about it like this. It's like the NSX powertrain in reverse. Now, the total output is to be rumored around 395 horsepower, which in my honest opinion, it will definitely need it to fight the VW Golf R or Hyundai's 390 horsepower RM19. Now, if that car goes into production, which it should, please Hyundai, even Toyota is bringing their all-wheel drive Corolla. Now, the Civic Type R has been the king of front-wheel drive speed, but with competition shifting power to the rear, Honda might have to make some changes. Now, who will win is the biggest question of all. Driving enthusiasts, that's who's gonna win, so you guys are already the winners of all of this. Coming up, a weird Dodge camping trip, But first, welcome back to Storytime with T Stone. Now, what do you get when you do a great job at work? You get a handshake? Maybe a better office. Well, as Hagerty reports, if you're a Detroit Tigers pitcher named Mickey Lolich, you get a weird Dodge camping trip. Let's start from the beginning. Let's take you back to 1968. You're 28 years old, you're a lefty pitcher from Detroit, and you help win Game 7 of the World Series. Now, after your victory, someone at Dodge comes up to you with a very unique ad campaign. Dodge has a sweepstake in which contestants can win one of nearly a dozen items. But how do we show you the prizes that you could win? Pictures? No. That's been done to death before. How about this? This is a great idea. How about we send Mickey and his family on a 10-day camping trip around the country and take photographs with them with all the cars? This is a brilliant idea. I'd love to meet the person who came up with this amazing idea. So a photographer followed the Lolich family around, and Dodge did use some of the photos for the brochure of a 1969 Trailblazer sweepstakes. The sheer number of vehicles the Loliches interacted with is kind of crazy. Let me put it this way. A valet drives fewer cars in a week, but that's not even the craziest thing. First, it did start off pretty normal. The family was hanging out in the Travco Model 270 Dodge motorhome. It's pretty cool. But later that week, they were towing an Airstream with a Dodge Charger RT, which is highly unorthodox, but also super cool. I mean, who needs a truck anyways? To me, torque is torque. But they also towed something that was called the Nimrod Camelot Deluxe Trailer, which is the weirdest name in the entire world for a trailer company. I can't even smile when I'm talking about this because I know that Bugs Bunny began using the word Nimrod in 1932 as an insult. So why are you insulting yourself? Now, did the Loliches actually camp in any of these? Absolutely not. But that's where the story takes a weird turn that includes a trip to the emergency room and a congressional investigation. But if you want to find out some more information, head over to Hagerty.com to read the rest of the story or click the link below. Now, everybody, that's it for today. But come back tomorrow for all the car news. Until then, keep driving. Guys, they want me to say that I would 100% buy this Nimrod trailer, but there is no chance in HE double hockey sticks that I would actually do this.